It's all right, Reg. Hello. I hope you're all very well. I am. It's all right, Reg. Oh, let me just. I'm going to see who it is. Go on, go and see them off then, Reg. That's it. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry. It's been a while, and my apologies for that. It's been chaos here with the arrival of Reg, who you've just seen grumbling. The slightest tap or bang, he's off at any time of day or night. You may have noticed in the panning shot. Oh, he's in my chair now. The child gate. Well, I haven't actually started a family since I last spoke to you all. I have, however, got a very, very active 3-year-old bull terrier called Reggie. It's all right, Reg. Is a proper handful, but a pleasure as well. Uh, Somewhat very amusing. He's a bit of a nutter, to be perfectly honest with you. For those of you, I don't know whether that expression crosses the Atlantic. Nutter, nutter being not a derogatory term for people who are mentally ill, not at all, and I wouldn't use it like that anyway. But I think kind of slightly an enthusiastic, eccentric animal. Anyway, I'm smoking a very famous pipe. For those of you who followed my videos over the years, you might recognise it. It was the specially seasoned briar, specially seasoned by the professor himself, who is well, by the way, fast approaching his 40, 47th birthday, which is very exciting for him. I think not. Uh, yes. For those of you who do know the story about the special seasoning, which is a secret of the professor's, one he's shared with me, but I have been sworn never to divulge it to the wider pipe smoking community. Those of you who've been following for a few years may know the stories. I want to tell you now that I have used isopropanol and other strong uh, formulas to ensure the special seasoning ingredient was entirely eradicated from this pipe, because it is quite a nice little pipe. I actually gave the professor a pipe by Chris Asquith, which he smokes during the summer when we have the weather for it. My usual weather report, well, to be perfectly honest with you, since March it's been raining here non-stop, vast quantities. I was so worried. We had a drought restriction put on in March, no hose pipes and whatnot by the water authority, and I bought two 210 litre butts, and they're now full. But I very much doubt that I will need them at all during the summer because of the amount of rain we've had. Though we're promised at the end of this week coming that the sun will start shining again, which I sincerely hope it will. Yes, a few thank yous. Firstly to Heyo, who sent me a lovely little care package, some German snuff, which I very much like, and some tobacco, a Latte and some Freiberg and Trier mixture number. I can't remember what number it is, 400 and something. Very grateful for that. The wonderful Bruno sent me a copy of Pipe magazine and some tobaccos special to his region and whatnot. And Jerry, who sent me an extraordinarily generous package full of tobacco, including this wonderful tobacco jar, which is better than all the crappy ones I got, full of Northwoods, which, as you can see, Jerry, has quite diminished. It's hard to get. You can't buy it over here. You know you have to have very kind friends like yourself who send you supplies, and I'm most grateful to those three people. And yeah, so what am I smoking? I'm smoking. I just literally this is empty now. I've just had the last bowl of from a tin of Barbary Coast by GLP. This is kind of like a vapor in many ways, with a touch of the old brandy in it, and it's very nice indeed. I've smoked it before. Dub in the Dan. Dub sent me a tin many moons ago, and I really liked it then. And of course, but I hadn't discovered at that stage Four Noggins. I don't know whether I want to say what goes on at Four Noggins and myself or anybody else for that matter, because you never know who's listening these days. We've just had a bill go through Parliament where the government can start looking at your private correspondence on email and whatnot at whim and whoever they wish. So you never know, they might even be watching YouTube, and if they are, yes, that's what I think of the government. So they might be watching, so you know, you don't want to give the customs man any ideas. I've also found, which I share with people who have kindly sent me things from America particularly, what to put on the boxes because they don't pick it up. And it's not dishonest either. You're not telling a lie because part of it. If you wish to know that little secret and you can prove your identity and you're not a member of Her Majesty's Customs and Excise, I'll be more than happy to share that with you. And Four Noggins are a very decent bunch anyway. So I bought some more Barbary Coast, and it's a jolly nice smoke. Well, you know, sort of medium strength, I guess. It's, you know, it's hard for me to tell because I tend to, when I get up in the morning, I get a little pipe, one of those little Cliftons, if I don't know if you remember, by the Fitzgerald place in Bristol, where Reggie is from, by the way. And I fill it with Westmoreland sliced, and you know, give myself a fair old whack of nicotine first thing in the morning. Along with, I've got back into coffee drinking. I've always really been a tea drinker, and I've loved tea. And I wouldn't say I would go as far as saying a connoisseur. I mean, my standard brew is your Builder's tea, red label, quite strong, you know, in this sort of Assam sort of ballpark. But I also like the more delicate, the Indian teas, Darjeeling, scented ones like Earl Grey, and also like China tea. Lapsang Souchong is very nice. And may I say, Lapsang Souchong with a pipe full of a good English mixture, heavy on the latakia, perfect combination. So yes, so life, I have to say, poor old Nico died, was very grim indeed. And it's taken quite a while for me to recover. I live on my own, and happily, but you know, my constant companion for 13 years was that old dog, and you know, I do miss him, and it was a sad end really. His heart gave out in the end. He was in such a terrible state. I had to call the vet, and obviously made the very difficult decision to have him put down. But you know, he had a good life, and the vet said, you know, it was a credit to me that he lived as long as he had with the heart condition he had, you know. And so that made it a little bit more bearable. But yeah, so I have, you know, lots of happy memories. And old Reggie's here. He's a bit of a head case. He's a very different dog to Nico. You know, I think it's hard for people who don't have dogs and cats to sort of appreciate perhaps these things, and they probably think these people are a bit strange. I don't know where they're going about their pets and and whatnot. But they have a personality and character. Cats as well. I was brought up with cats and dogs. My mother's being a cat lady, and my father was more of a dog sort of type, and as was I. But I like cats. I don't mind cats at all. I'm not one of these people that trains their dogs to chase after them. In fact, I would discourage it. But so yeah. Anyway, I'm babbling a bit, but this will be. I will be getting back to my regular Sunday sort of thing. Hopefully now I'm feeling a bit more chirpy and chipper. I shall be getting back into the habit of watching and commenting on your videos as well. It's been a bit difficult, really. I have to say, I'll use the word. I was somewhat depressed and feeling slightly disinterested in things, and one thing and another. I missed the London pipe meet because of health and all the rest of it, and that was sad. And I apologise. Age as I do apologise, mate. You wrote me a very pleasant letter, and I just didn't get around to it. And I keep looking, and I must, very. So anyway, people who've been in touch and things, and I've not got around to saying thanks or letting them know, I apologise. I'm now back in the saddle, so to speak. Reggie, he's a character. I've had to erect the baby gate because he was sleeping at the end of my bed, but which I didn't mind particularly, but the slightest tap or bang, if I was to knock the table now, he'd be off. No, I won't do it. It's unfair on him. But anyway, so 1 o'clock in the morning, somebody comes back late. I'm awake again, so I erected the baby gate to sort of keep, at least, I hope we're getting some sort of night's sleep. But yeah. So anyway, smoking the old James Oxford Tilshead Dublin. I think it's slightly laid back. It's a nice pipe with thick walls. To be honest with you, its shape, I would normally have selected flakes for that. To be honest with you, I think that sort of convex shape is better for flakes. It's got quite thick walls as well. Yeah, but it's a nice little pipe. The old Barbary Coast is a lovely baccy. I'm smoking also at the moment some Blue Mountain, which Dan sent me a while back, and then I again bought another tin of it, and I went to this wedding the other week, and thought, well, I'm not going to, carry a jar around with me, so I took a few of these and a couple of tins. So that's a very nice smoke, based on the old famous Balkan Sobrani, and it's quite a nice smoke. Not a heavy latakia. It's not, it's quite subtle. For my palate, of course, you might think it's very heavy on the latakia, but no. And the other one I'm smoking is it's a Swiss tobacconist, which Hayo gets some tobaccos from, and it's their number 42, which I think is Kentucky. It's like Orlick Golden Slices. It's not a quality. I don't like to talk about how things taste because people's palates differ, but it's quite an exceptional taste and very different, and I rather like it. I smoked some, packed it back away. I put it in a plastic pouch and just resealed the tin. Not for purposes of aging, but really just to sort of have another go at it some other time. And I got it out the other day, put it in the old humidor for a few days, and I'm smoking it now. So it's very nice. So anyway, Dublin, Barbary Coast, Reggie, all's well. I will be returning to some sort of more normal sort of regime of Sunday videos again. So lovely to see you all, so to speak, and take care.